Heart. You ever met a man who's hard to read? The kind that keeps his cards close, who doesn't say much but somehow says everything without a word. The type who acts like he's cool, calm, unbothered, but deep down there's something in the way he looks at you, heart. Something in the way he hesitates before he walks away, something that makes you wonder, is he hiding something? Heart. Does he really care about me? Let me tell you something. When a man is secretly obsessed with a woman, you can feel it. He might not announce it, heart. He might not post it. He might even try to hide it behind a wall of pride. But his actions, those little things he does without even realizing, they tell the truth his mouth won't say. See, every man loves differently, heart. But obsession, that's a different kind of energy. When a man's truly got you in his heart, it's not just about attraction or admiration. Heart, it's about something deeper. You live in his mind rent-free. You become part of his thoughts when he wakes up, heart. And the reason he can't sleep at night, he might try to play it cool around you, act like he's focused on work or other things. But when you're around, his whole energy shifts. He notices everything, your smile, your laugh, the way you say his name. Heart, the tone of your voice when you're happy or distant. Even if he doesn't say a word, he's studying you. Because when a man's obsessed, he doesn't just look, he observes. He doesn't just listen, he remembers. And here's the thing, heart, a man who's secretly obsessed might not show it the way you expect. He's not always the one blowing up your phone or writing long love paragraphs. No, heart. Some men love in silence because they're scared of how loud their heart feels. They don't want to seem weak. They don't want to give away control, heart. So instead, they keep it inside, trying to convince themselves that they're not hooked. But the truth always slips out, heart. It slips out when he asks about you even when you're not around. It slips out when he finds excuses to see you, to be near you, heart, to help you with something he didn't have to. It's in the little sacrifices he makes without expecting credit. That's where obsession hides, heart. You'll know you're his secret obsession when he starts doing things out of character. Heart, that man who once never shared his feelings starts opening up a little more around you. He tells you about his past, his dreams, his fears. Heart, he doesn't do that for everyone. That's special. That's his way of letting you in. He might not say, heart, you mean everything to me, but when he trusts you with his vulnerability, that's his version of confessing it. Heart, when a man lets you see the parts of him that no one else sees, he's not just being nice. He's emotionally invested. Heart, he's building something deeper, even if he's scared to admit it. And if he's trying to hide how he feels, watch how protective he gets. See, heart, men can hide their words, but they can't hide their instincts. When a man really cares, it's in his nature to protect. Heart, he'll step in when he thinks you're being disrespected. He'll check on you when you're upset, heart. He'll make sure you're safe even if he doesn't say, heart, I love you. It's not about controlling you. It's about his heart feeling responsible for your peace, heart. You'll see it when he stands a little taller around you, when he keeps an eye out for you in a crowded room, when he listens more carefully than usual. Heart, that's love wearing a disguise, but the truth is it's written all over him. Now, heart, sometimes a man will hide his obsession because he's scared of falling too hard, scared of rejection, scared of feeling something real again. Heart, some men have been through things that made them believe love is dangerous. So when they meet a woman who stirs that kind of emotion in them, they panic, heart. They start pulling back, acting cold, pretending not to care. But inside, their mind is racing, heart. They check your social media even when they act like they don't. They replay your conversations in their head. They remember the way you looked at them. Heart, the way you laughed at their jokes. Every detail gets filed away because they're emotionally hooked, whether they like it or not. Heart. And that's another sign. When a man's secretly obsessed, you become part of his routine without him even realizing it. Heart, he starts making time for you in ways that don't make sense. He calls when he's tired. He texts when he's busy. Heart, he shows up even when he's got other things going on. It's not about convenience anymore. It's about connection. He wants to feel close to you. Heart, Even if it's just for a few minutes, that's obsession. That's his soul craving your energy. Heart. You'll catch him doing little things, listening to your favorite song, remembering your schedule, checking in about something you mentioned once. Heart. Those aren't random gestures. That's emotional investment. That's his heart showing up when his ego is trying to stay cool. Sometimes, heart, a man's obsession shows in silence. When you pull away, he notices immediately. Heart, he might not chase right away. Some men are too proud, but his mood changes. His focus shifts. Heart, you'll feel his absence turn heavy because he's wrestling with it inside. He's telling himself not to care, but his heart won't cooperate. Heart, he'll start watching from a distance, making sure you're okay, asking mutual friends how you're doing. Heart, or suddenly appearing where you are by accident. There are no accidents when it comes to a man who's emotionally drawn to a woman. Every step, heart, every call, every text has intention behind it, even if he pretends otherwise. The thing about men is, when they're obsessed but hiding it, their actions and their words don't always line up. He might say, "We're just friends," but then he acts like you're the most important person in his world. He might claim he's not looking for a relationship, heart, but he still wants to know who you're talking to, what you're doing, who's making you smile. He gets jealous even if he tries to play it off. Heart. That's not casual interest. That's emotional attachment dressed up as indifference. Heart. You'll feel it in his energy, the way he watches you when you're not looking, the way he goes quiet when another man's name comes up. Heart. The way he starts doing more for you than he does for anyone else. That's not friendship. That's love trying to break free through pride. Heart. And let's talk about pride for a second, because pride is the biggest mask men wear when they're secretly obsessed. Heart. He'll act like he doesn't need you, like he's fine without you. He'll pull away just to see if you'll chase. But deep down, heart. He's hoping you won't forget him. He's hoping you'll notice the silence. He's testing how much space he can take before you stop reaching out. Heart. That's not detachment. That's fear disguised as control. Because when a man's heart is invested, he wants to matter to you. Heart. He wants to know that he has a place in your life, even if he pretends he doesn't care. Heart. You'll also know you're his secret obsession by how deeply he listens. You can tell a man's priorities by what he remembers. Heart. If he remembers your smallest details, not just your birthday, your favorite color, but the way you talk about your family, your ambitions, heart, your bad days, that's connection. He's not just listening, he's trying to understand you. He's not just nodding, heart. He's paying attention because your words mean something to him. That's when you know you've got his heart, not just his attention. Heart, because attention fades. But when a man's obsessed, he's emotionally tuned in, even when you're not around. Heart, and don't underestimate the way he looks at you. A man who's secretly obsessed gives himself away through his eyes. Heart. You'll see it that split second when he looks at you like you're the only person in the room. It's not lust. It's not curiosity. Heart. It's that look of someone who's memorizing you. You'll catch him watching you. When he thinks you're not paying attention, heart. Studying your smile like it's art, holding on to the sound of your laughter because it does something to him. That's not casual. Heart. That's the kind of affection a man can't hide, no matter how hard he tries. Sometimes his obsession shows through his frustration. Heart. He might get irritated when you don't respond fast enough or when you seem distant. That's not about control. It's emotion. Heart. He's not used to feeling powerless over how much he cares, so it comes out as frustration. Heart. But behind that emotion is fear, fear of losing something he hasn't even had the courage to fully claim yet. And that's what makes it powerful. Heart, because when a man's secretly obsessed, he's fighting himself, his pride, his fear, his need for control, all while trying not to show how deeply he's falling. You might notice that even when he pulls away, he never really leaves. Heart. He keeps the connection alive, checking in every so often, keeping the door slightly open. That's not confusion, that's possession. Heart. He wants to keep you close enough to feel safe, but far enough to protect his heart. It's a delicate balance, but it's also his way of saying, heart, I can't let you go, even if I can't fully hold on. And when you matter that much to someone, when their heart won't let them move on, heart, that's when you know you've become more than just an interest. You've become his obsession. Now, the real truth. Heart, a man can only hide obsession for so long because love, real love, has a way of breaking through even the toughest walls. Eventually, he'll slip, heart. He'll say something too honest, or he'll show up when he swore he wouldn't, heart. Or he'll finally let his guard down just enough for you to see what's been hiding behind it. That's the moment you'll realize, heart, it wasn't your imagination, it was love in disguise. And it's been there the whole time, heart. But here's what you've got to remember. Being someone's secret obsession isn't just about being wanted. It's about being valued, heart. It's about knowing that you're the person who touches him on a level he can't explain. So don't chase validation. Don't beg for confession. Heart, let his actions tell the story. Because if you're truly his secret obsession, he won't be able to hide it forever. Heart, his soul will reveal it through the way he looks at you, the way he shows up for you, and the way he simply can't let you go. Heart. And that's the thing about love that's real but hidden. It has a rhythm. It's quiet but consistent. It's restrained but powerful. It's what makes a man protect you, respect you, and think about you long after you've left the room. Heart, you become the standard he compares everyone else to. You become the thought that lingers no matter how much time passes. Heart, that's how you know, not because he says it, but because he can't forget you. That's love. That's connection. Heart, that's obsession that no words can fully cover. Conclusion, so if you're wondering whether you're his secret obsession, heart, stop looking at what he says and start watching what he does. Look at the consistency, the care, the unspoken things, the way he remembers, protects, heart, checks on you, and finds his way back even when pride gets in the way. Because love can hide behind silence, but it can't stay hidden forever. When a man's heart belongs to you, it shows up one way or another in his eyes, in his actions, in his effort. And when it does, heart, you'll know, not because he told you, but because you'll feel it. Because the truth about real love is simple even when it's hidden. Heart, it always finds a way to speak.